All right, welcome back, YouTube.
I hate this class. Get out of here.
Okay. Wow, thank you, $6 for that very exciting. Get out.
Weird flex, but okay. Weird flex, but okay.
Fire up chips. Weird, weird flex, but okay. All right. Oh man. Well, I guess it's time to start accounting. We have. This video is going really well so far. All right.
You already reached the 10-minute mark.
Yeah. It's just groans and laughs for 10 minutes. All right. 7-2 says a partial worksheet for Ken's carpet cleaning is given for April 30th. Complete a balance sheet, and then the entire instructions say prepare a balance sheet. So we don't really need this anymore. So these are the accounts given. We're going to do the 3-line heading first. What always goes on the top of a 3-line heading, everybody? Company name. This is Ken's Carpet Cleaning. What goes on the second line of a 3-line heading, everybody? What it is. The document. This is a balance sheet.
Tomorrow you should show us some accounting for your business.
I will.
Everyone should buy a T-shirt from Macomb County Tees. Isn't that right, you two?
Macomb Tees LLC.
This whole channel is bullshit.
Good one.
I tried. We need to censor this.
Restart this whole thing? Like what? Ah, yes. Right, yeah. Right. He was going with the sheet. Whew, I feel like I'm losing my sheet. All right. This is for April 30th, 2018. And then on the left side is where we're going to put all of the assets. If you remember way back in the day, assets equals liability plus owner equity. On the right side, we're going to start with liabilities. So now we just list our assets and their balances from start to finish. So the first one is cash, $9,500. Next, petty cash is $100. Then we have accounts receivable, Betsy Russell. Rec Betsy Russell with 2 L's. She owes us $1,650. Next we have Rec Charles Healy, the inventor of Heelys.
Oh. This guy's got the bank.
$1,403. Next up, we got supplies. Supplies is 220.
So you just separate everything between.
And the next one is prepaid insurance. Prepaid insurance. Prepaid insurance is 640. So now I have taken all of the assets as the heading states and put them on the left side of the balance sheet. As soon as I'm done, I put a line underneath, and I will call this my total assets. So now we got to add these up. I will pause the YouTube video, pause, unpause. All right, so total assets, for those of you who added them up at home while I was paused, is 13,513. So that is the total amount of assets for this company. And if you remember, assets are things that are good for your company. Then you jump over to the liabilities side. They have provided for us from the 8-column worksheet that we have 2 account payables. Remember, a liability is when you owe money to somebody else or someone owns the financial rights to an asset. So we have 2 account payables, one to Lindgren Supply and one to Taxes by Thomas. So we just list them. Act pay to Lindgren Supply. We owe them $548. And Act pay Taxes by Tomas. We owe them $111. There are no other account payables. So we draw a line under this. We call this row total liabilities. And then add them up. 659 is the sum of those two numbers. And now we're going to do the owner equity or kind of capital section. I have instructed my class that owner equity equals capital plus net minus drawing. So you can do this in 2 ways. We're going to do it the kind of long form way first. The long form way is where you list all of those things. The short way is where you do this without listing it, and then you just write that as the owner equity number. Both ways are generally accepted, but since we're still learning, we're going to do it the long form way. So, owner equity will be the heading of our section. And we're going to list capital first. So this is Ken Cherniak Capital at 11,810 first. So this is Ken Cherniak. But I'm not going to put this over in the this column because this column is for final completed numbers. So again, this is kind of the long form way. So I'm just going to write the amount of capital in the ledger before this month had transactions occur. So if you were to look at the capital account, this would have been the capital number on like the first of the month. So 11, 8, 10 goes right there. We're not using this column yet because we don't have a final number. Then we're going to put net income on the next line. The net income is $18.99. Thunder Milton, this is Pam. Roger. All right. All right. So net income is $18.99. And you kind of write that to the left of the capital. Then you're going to do drawing underneath that one. So drawing for this company is $8.55. Sometimes they'll say less drawing, $8.55. And then what they do is they do this part first. If you're doing this in a calculator, the actual order doesn't matter. But the way they do it is they put these two numbers, net and drawing, kind of together. They subtract drawing from net, and they put the answer underneath this capital part. And this would be like the change in capital. So $18.99, which is our net income, the money we made, $18.99 minus $8.55, because $8.55 is the drawing, is $10.44. So $10.44 goes right here, so we can add capital to this total amount. And then on the next line, you're going to have Ken Cherniak capital. So to find Ken Cherniak's new capital, you take his old capital plus the change, which is the 1044, which was net income minus drawing. So 11,810 plus 1044. When you do that, you get 12,854. So that is your final capital amount for the month of April. And the last line is total liabilities and owner equity. So to find total liabilities and owner equity, we add our total liabilities plus our new capital, and what we'll get is 13,513. It's the capital plus net minus drawing is 1284. So 11,810 plus 1899 minus 855 is the 1284. But sometimes the accountants will do this net income minus this drawing is this, and then add these two together. The actual order of operations doesn't really matter. Added the capital to the liabilities. this plus
Also, when you
this.
add 12,854 to the total liabilities, that's
Correct. So the last thing on a balance sheet, if your total assets equals your liabilities plus owner equity, if you remember way back in the day, ALLO way back in the day, chapter 1, assets, liabilities, and owner equity, you double line that pup, and you are done, and you get to relax and call it a day. That is it. You're going to do on your own. We're going to go over it, but yes.
So we're going over it like 231.
Ooh. You're going to stick around?
Yeah.
All right. With that, YouTube, thanks for watching. Enjoy your day. Goodbye.